What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching the Ragin Nation show. This is just a web series where we're talking about all things matter me in the world of movies. Let's talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, specifically the sequel. Now, this film was totally panned by the critics, and I'm sure these critics go into a movie knowing that they're already going to hate the film, mainly because you know how they feel about Michael Bay Productions. But you know what? Michael Bay films are totally critic-proof because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles opened this weekend, or rather last weekend, with $65 million domestically and with a total worldwide gross of $93.7 million. That is huge, and I think actually that exceeded some expectations, mainly because they had a production budget of $125 million. So they almost covered their production budget. So very, very awesome and positive knowing that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is quite a success. Now, you guys might have seen my review. If you haven't, go check it out. It's spoiler free. But the general idea of my feelings about it are that I actually enjoyed it, but I thought that Megan Fox was a bit of the weak link for the film. I thought that Megan Fox didn't do a very good job in the movie, for her role as April O'Neil. And also I felt that a lot of her scenes really just felt... it took my engagement from the movie away, mainly because I felt that she didn't really play the April O'Neil part well. I felt that Megan Fox was on screen and I'm watching Megan Fox. I'm not watching April O'Neil. I found it not very believable. Anyways, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about with the success of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, of course, brings a sequel. You know, all the executives over at Paramount and of course Platinum Dunes, they were the producers at Platinum Dunes, all they were waiting for was the opening weekend numbers. They got it in, it exceeded expectations, and you know what that means? You guessed it, a sequel. A sequel is actually happening, it's confirmed, and they already have a date, and that would be June 3rd, 2016. And you know what's very interesting? It seems to be the new trending thing, and that is once a sequel opens big, right? I mean, once the first film opens big, they lock down a date for a sequel, especially since movies like, or rather studios like Marvel Studios, Warner Brothers Studios, Sony Pictures, they're all locking in dates for their superhero films or comic book movies. Well, Paramount Pictures and Platinum Dunes, they're doing the same thing for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sequel. Now, of course, if you watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you know that there's going to be a sequel because of the way it ends. I'm not going to say how it ends, but the way it ends suggests that there's more of a story to tell. And to top things off, with it doing well, you know, the studios want to make more money, all right? And it also shows that people just want to see it. People want to see a sequel because you can tell by the box office numbers. Anyways, the big question is, who can we expect to see in the sequel? I mean, you know that the comic book, or rather the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon universe, as well as the comic book universe, is actually quite vast. There are a lot of characters that they could bring into the live-action universe reboot. And if you watch the film, you actually know that they hinted, or rather had an Easter egg talking about a character that didn't appear in the first one, but could possibly appear in the second one. And I'm not going to say who it is, but let's just say that in the original script of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they originally wanted to put the two bad guys, okay, but they couldn't fit them in. They decided that let's put them in a future sequel. All right. Now there's all types of characters that were affected by the mutagen, so you can guess who these characters could be in the sequel. I'm sure they're going to have that announcement later on, but the fact is that we're going to start seeing more types of characters just like the Turtles, all right? And there's a lot of fan favorite characters out there, so why don't you guys let me know in the comment section below, who do you want to see in the sequel? If you've already seen the movie, who do you want to see in the sequel? Well, I want to see Usagi Yojimbo and Casey Jones. I want to see those two. I think that they would be very fun characters to see, and they could really do some really fun stuff with it. They know what they can do with the first one. I mean, they know what they were able to do with the first one. Now they can take what they did with the first one and improve upon it in the second one. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully they can aim for a higher score with the critics. Even though that really isn't necessary, considering, like I said, these films are critic-proof. Anyways, I hope they find a new director. I don't mind that Michael Bay is producing under his Platinum Dunes production label. But I would like to see Jonathan Liebesman go bye-bye and bring on a different director with a new vision. I just want to see a different vision. I didn't think that his direction was great. The movie had its moments, especially the mountain chase, but there are other parts of it I just felt that could have been a lot better had they improved upon the direction. There you have it. Let me know in the comment section below which Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles characters would you like to see in the sequel. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, the Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, @RaginNation. My name is Alex. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. And too real and with the lips, but I have no problem with it whatsoever. I think ILM did an amazing job, and I think the motion capture was awesome. I think the actors did